think anybody who suffers from addiction of any kind knows how difficult it can be to sort of beat it, be released from it. The transition to a normal life can be very difficult.
But there are programs out there that can help people overcome the obstacles. Tonight, senior political correspondent Glenn Mills takes us inside one of them to show how it all works.
It's called Flourish Bakery. Its mission is to do exactly as the name suggests for those it employs. It does that by providing crucial skills to help stop the vicious cycle of relapse and recidivism. At the Salt Lake Community College South City campus, students are full of big dreams as they lay the foundation for the future.
What you want to do is pretty much keep a square.
On campus sits a commercial kitchen where hopes are just as high.
You're a little too wide there.
But here the goal is making the most of a second chance after learning lessons at the School of Hard Knocks. AJ Collette got caught up in drugs and the gang life as a teenager.
And my life consisted of running around on the street, having no responsibility, avoiding my family, and being violent.
Erica Susi lost control due to a drug addiction.
After I lost my kids, I really fell hard and I became homeless. I was running the streets of Salt Lake, living at the shelter, couldn't get my life on track.
So you want to get it as close to the edge as you can.
Freddie Jackson also knows the grip of addiction. He says he used to work hard during the week to keep things together, only to destroy it all on the weekend.
That led to like despair and loneliness, and it spiraled me down into this black hole.
Local leaders with the Drug Enforcement Agency have declared it an epidemic in our state. In 2016, there were 466 opioid-related overdose deaths in Utah, well above the national average. At some point, Collette, Susi, and Jackson all decided in their own way they didn't want to become the next statistic.
And it came down to either my daughter, my child, or me. And I realized that my family wasn't going to choose me. They were going to choose my child, and I commend them for that. But it was that aha moment for me where it was like, look, if I don't do something to change my life, I'm never going to change.
For all of them, the road to recovery led to Flourish Bakery, a local nonprofit funded by donations, fundraisers, and grants.
We do job skills and life skills training, meaning you learn on the job professional baking and pastry in a 12-month training program. And it's a paid training program, which is what makes it so unusual.
The application process is intense. It requires prospective participants to prove why they want to be there. They also have to show they are work ready, meaning they have housing, transportation, and childcare all in place. Just like the recipes they bake to perfection, every single step of the program must be followed meticulously. Miss one ingredient, and it falls flat.
So an individual who joins us here has the opportunity to build a full life in recovery to support an individual, so you're not slipping back into old community, old relationships, old habits.
Participants are all in various stages of the program. Jackson is halfway through. He admits he may not be the best baker, but he says he is turning up the heat to refine the best version of himself.
I haven't had those thoughts where anything is possible for a very long time. Right now I'm in that space where I think that my future has limitless possibilities, just as long as if I do one thing. That's keep sober.
Collette is a graduate and now working as a manager. He says there is no doubt he has left the past behind and has flourished in a new life. One in which brings a lot of firsts, but none more important than being a family man.
Moved into my first apartment with my wife last year, and now we're renting a house. Had a baby, and I'm able to show up for my child today.
Susi is just graduating from the program. She has been working at Deer Valley and is celebrating 2 years of being sober. As she begins the next chapter, she looks forward to her opportunity to flourish.
I have a really good sober support community. I have amazing friends that I've met here. So my life has made like a dramatic change.
And she hopes there's even more dramatic change to come.
I'm happy, I'm healthy, and hopefully one day I'll see my kids again.
They will be rolling out a food truck this summer and also have plans to open up the Flourish Cafe. The goal is to be self-sustainable within the next 4 years. Back to you.